The ROM is using QuickStep as its default launcher. These all are the settings, these all are the options that are available with the default launcher. Then let's go to widgets. It doesn't offer you the pixel widgets. It is offering you the regular widgets. So I'm not sure why that is happening over here. But if you look, as we all know that Ancient is famous for its own customization. That can be seen from the quick settings setup too. Now I have modded the quick settings setup using the Ancient customization tools. Later on we will go deep into the customizations. Let us start the review by the dialer. Dialer, I guess we are having the same like Octavia, and that modification is excellent. The layout, the way they have arranged the settings is awesome. If you check downside here, we are being given a menu. What can we call? We can call it as a floating menu thing. So in the center, what we have is we have a search button. So using that we can search for tabs for the default settings thing. So basically this is how the settings landing page looks like. Here we are having the default settings things whatever that are available. So moving over here to the floating widget or floating menu. First one, we have a feather like icon. Let us click on that. So here we are being given the customization options. As I've already told you, the ROM is filled with a lot of customization. When I say a lot of customization, I say that it has very good customization options that are available. So let us begin with the status bar. So these are the customization options that are available with the status bar. Taking each and every option, going through each and every option is pretty much difficult because it has a lot of options that are available. So what we will do is we will for as an example, traffic indicator, it is same like every ROM. What I will show you is I will show you each options what are available inside it. I cannot really show you what that option does is because it will take a lot of time. Let us go to themes. Themes, we are now having a lot of options, but still we can apply custom color. So here I am using custom color or tint of, you can use the default color as per the wallpaper. So let us enable it back again. Going to quick settings, these all are the options that are available as of now. We can customize the brightness slider. As you can see, I have made it to display in the bottom. There is a automatic brightness enable or disable icon or button here, which is very convenient. That is really awesome. So these all are the options that are available over here in the quick settings. And to the buttons, again this is similar to what we have in other ROMs. Power menu, if you want to disable the power menu on lock screen, you can do that using the option. So gestures, these all are the gestures that are available to you. 3-finger gestures, AOSP gestures are available over here. So moving on to navigation bar, which we have already okay, fine. So navigation bar, there isn't a lot of customization, but still that's okay. Lock screen, notifications, these some options they have 1 million customization, so it is pretty much difficult to tell you what each and everything is, but I can tell you one thing: they have colored status bar and colored header icon, as you can see over here. Okay, fine, so I cannot show you that, but if you observe over here, you can see next to the battery there is a small screen recorder icon. So basically it's having colored icons on status bar. Animation, we have animation styles, duration, if you want to customize something related to animation, battery, power saving. There is a profile thing. I'm not sure how this works, but I have made it default because I don't want to lose any performance or something like that. So I've made it default. I don't know how it works, whether it is trying to modify some system settings or modify some kernel settings. I'm not sure about it. So if you want to see your CPU information, you can do that. Radio information, toast, app icon, if you want to enable that, you can certainly do that. Then this is where the real settings begin. As I was telling you, if you want to customize the quick settings and all, you have to come over here. There is a small kind of fireworks thing. I'm not sure whether it is fireworks or some kind of verb, but there is an option over here if you can see. So ancient UI switch. Okay, fine. So if you disable it, it will go back, the quick settings will go back to the normal version. But upon enabling it, it will change the clock position and stuff like that. So you can arrange the clock settings and all. If you want to display the clock in default colors, you can certainly do that, or you can modify the clock. If you want to display it in gradient, you can do that, or Yapon. I'm not sure how it is being pronounced, but yeah, Yapon. That is how it looks like. Then you can change the gravity of the clock. If you want to set it to right side, you can of course do that, or to the left. Then moving on further, if you want to change the animation of the clock, like how it will show you, you can do that while pulling down. So if it is vertical scale, let's take the quick settings back. So yeah, you can see that it is some kind of vertical thing. So quick settings tile style, we can enable different tile style. This is the strange tile style, or we can have the curved stamp. So yeah, like this, if you want to have it. Well, yeah, that's really cool. I mean, the status bar layout, if you want to have iOS style layout, definitely you can have, or go back to default settings. I believe we need to restart the system UI, then only it will be applied. So let us make it default. Yeah, so it goes default. I mean, I guess if the iOS style has to work out, you have to change this to iOS style 2 and change the status bar signal style to iOS 2, then it will change back. If you want to go back to default, you can certainly do that and keep it default 2. You can set custom status bar height, which I don't think it is needed for our phone. So if you want to do some other settings also, you can certainly do that by enabling. If you want to have a analog clock, certainly you can set it on the status bar. I mean, it goes a little bit down. If you want to do that, you can do that. I mean, there is 1 million style available here. Yeah, let's have a look what style he does. I'm not sure what it is going to do that. Anyways, let us keep it as default, which I prefer. So once you download the ROM and you try to use it, you can certainly use that. These all are the settings, I mean customization, that are available with the ROM. And the final page is about the build pack and stuff like that. Android version, the default kernel that comes with is Dark Ages. So these all are about the options or customization that are available to you. So next thing we are going to review is wallpaper and style. Here we can enable dark theme, or enable or disable dark theme. If you want to use themed icons, certainly you can do that. And here we are with the theme icons. If you don't want to use it, disable it again. Overall, the ROM is very smooth. I didn't find any bugs as of now. Only thing that I have found is there is some kind of weird always on display once I lock the phone. I'm not sure why that is happening, but overall the app is, I mean, the ROM is really smooth. And many thanks for the developer of the ROM for compiling it for Wins. It's really awesome, and they did a great job in compiling. The ROM is really smooth, and once again I would like to thank the person who made this ROM for building it for Wins, so we can really enjoy the ancient ROM. I was even looking forward for this ROM since it has a lot of customization and it's really cool to use such a ROM. I suggest you to download and use the ROM for once. And before we close it up, we don't have volume bar customization, but we have the traditional thing or the same thing. And let's take a look at the Play Store certification, whether we can pass the safety net. Let's check that. Okay, fine. So yeah, here we are, it passes. Only thing that you need to do is you need to enable the Magisk hide, and it will be a pass. Well, one more feature that I just want to show to you is, as you can see in the status bar, you can enable custom background for the status bar clock. That can be done from here. Yeah, from here itself. Status bar clock background, you can really enable it or disable it. Style of coloring, accent, single color. I'm not sure why that is not being displayed, but yeah, if you're using multiple color, you can select a single color, blah blah blah. If you're having two colors, you can custom set it as gradient on top or gradient on right, whatever is that your choice. So really guys, this is an awesome ROM, and once again, these all are the apps that are available to you. It does have mix file manager and VIA as the default browser, then YouTube Vanced too. So let's have a take a look at YouTube Vanced, what version it is. Yeah, 14.21. This is the YouTube Vanced version that is available with the ROM. So we don't really need to install custom YouTube at all. So you can enjoy ad-free YouTube services too. The ROM comes with default Play Store, which means the GApps is being inbuilt. I mean, just Play Store is available. We don't have any other Google apps. The ROM uses, I guess this is Octavie Dialer. I guess so. Yeah, I believe this is Octavie Dialer too. So it is really cool to have such a ROM, and I hope that you guys will enjoy the ROM. I suggest you use it, experience the ROM, and it's really nice. Once again, I would like to thank you for watching my video, and please do support us by pressing the subscribe button, and please do make sure that you enable the bell icon so that you won't miss any further updates. Thank you very much.